Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about YouTube in general and just how difficult it has become, not just for me, but for everybody out there who is doing YouTube, to be able to show any kind of content as a fair use. Now, I recently did what was it, like a couple of weeks ago or something like that, August 11th. I did a video called Terminator 2 3D Blu-ray looks fantastic on 3D TV. What I was basically doing is I was showing the paused imagery of the film with a 3D effect, and then I was talking about it while holding the 3D glasses. There was no audio that was from the movie. There was no music from the movie. It was just a paused still. I was not playing the movie. But apparently, to Paramount Studios, that's not enough. They blocked this video in some countries. In Europe, it has been blocked, and in Asia has been blocked, Russia, and some parts of Latin America. Thankfully, it is still running in some states in the United States. Not all of them. Surprisingly, like, you can watch this in California. They will not show this. It's weird. It is so weird. And I want to say a couple of things about this video and about the YouTube. I still blame YouTube for this because YouTube doesn't want to play politics with these studios. If YouTube tells these studios, hey, listen, we got a lot of content creators out there, we need you guys to honor the fair use. If not, then, you know, we're just not gonna allow you to put your trailers on there or whatever. They could do something to help the middle guy, but they're not gonna do that because they get a lot of money from these corporations, studios and whatnot. But anyway, if I play you this video, you will see exactly that there's really nothing there that would make you want to block this video. It's all paused. I'm not playing any video. I'm just simply talking. I'm talking and giving you my own analysis on how this movie looks in 3D. And this is on a 47-inch LG 3D Cinema TV. I have two. I have Vizio and I have LG. This is the one that I didn't know I had in the basement. So I started doing some reviews on it. But there's nothing in this video that would make me want to say, hey, first of all, I'm not profiting any money from this video. I'm just using it as a fair use. And I think this is the issue, that's the problem on the YouTube, is you got a lot of studios. You got a lot of third-party studios like Canal Plus, that's in Europe, which is the biggest whore. Because they're small studio, they will go ahead and they will block anything that has their copyright on there. What Canal Studio basically did, they bought the rights for this movie from Carloco, okay? And because of that, now they feel like they own this movie. Which they do, but they really shouldn't take any goddamn credit because they didn't put the money into this movie to be made back in 1991, okay? James Cameron should have seized the rights to this movie, The Terminator. I don't know what happened. I don't know how the hell was it possible that with all the money that he's got, that Jim Cameron was not able to seize the rights to Terminator. I don't know what happened. I quite honestly don't know. That's something you guys gotta ask Jim Cameron, like, what the hell happened. Because that's always been a problem with Terminator 2, you know. He should have bought the rights from Carloco, Mario Kassler. He should have bought the rights from them, and the hell with the Canal Plus and Lionsgate. These are these two worst studios because they're so money hungry for money. They don't want any little tiny piece of footage to be shown on the YouTube without their consent. And they don't honor the fair use. I think the most important part I'm trying to say here is that they don't honor the fair use. There's a couple of studios. Paramount Studios doesn't honor the fair use. They already messaged me. I went back and forth with them with the email. It wasn't YouTube. It was just me directly having them read my dispute. The Paramount Studios was reading my dispute, and they said, nope, we still don't find your dispute valid, without telling me like as to why. Like, what did you not find valid about my dispute? I'm not making any money. All the proceeds goes to you. It's a fair use, which is honored here in the United States by majority. And you're not honoring that, obviously, as a studio. So why is this video blocked in certain countries? That's what I don't understand. You know, it's really, this is the kind of bullshit that's going on with YouTube. That the YouTube allows these third party studios. They're associated with the Paramount Studios. Okay. They're stationed in Europe and other countries. They allow them to basically block their content for any reason, if it's without their consent, even though they know that you are not making any money, even though they know you're not monetizing it, you're not making any money, it's a fair use. I'm just simply trying to show people you know, the technical aspects of this film in 3D. I'm not showing any movie running pictures. I'm not showing any audio from the movie. There's nothing being shown. And I don't really care much about this video because it's only 520 views. The reason why it's 520 views because it's blocked. Like, you cannot watch it on your cell phone if you're in California. If you're in a certain state, you can't watch it. Some parts of Canada, you can't watch it. Majority of Europe, you will have a hard time watching it. So it's blocked. Partially, it is blocked. And it's not going to be recommended. It's going to be hard to find. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I think this just shows you that YouTube really doesn't want to fight for the creator, the content creator. They really don't care about the content creator unless you are sponsored whore. And this is the thing that sucks about the YouTube these days. If you're not a sponsored whore, if you don't have a big sponsor, okay, they don't care. They will just simply not care. They will not pull any strings. Of course, Google can pull some strings, and they can contact the studio, and they can tell the studio, listen, why you guys are not honoring the fair use? What's going on? They can have their lawyers contact their studio lawyers and say, hey, it's a fair use. What's the problem? You know, but the problem is they don't want to do that because you're nobody. You're small. You're independent. You don't have any big sponsors. So if you're not a big sponsored whore, they don't give a shit. They don't care. You know? And this is the issue with the YouTube. For those of you, doesn't bother me because I really don't care. You know, I just feel bad because I wanted to let people know that 3D is still great. 3D TV is still awesome. And for those of you who are maybe thinking about buying a 3D TV again, maybe you should think about it and, you know, look at these videos and get back to it. I'm just trying to spread the information. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm not here profiting money from the Terminator, you know. And anyway, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on YouTube? My thoughts on YouTube are that if you're not a sponsored whore, if you're not somebody who has a lot of merchandise and you're not sponsored, it's going to be very difficult for you to turn YouTube as some kind of a profit. You're really going to have a big sponsor. It's because I know what YouTube used to be 10 years ago. I know what YouTube used to be 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but that's not anymore. Things have changed dramatically on YouTube, and not to mention the fact that what's suitable and what's not suitable. Okay, so you're honoring the freedom of speech, but it's not suitable. So how can you honor freedom of speech if something bothers you? Then you're not honoring the freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is me to say what I want to say. So it should be suitable if you are honoring the freedom of speech. If you're not honoring the freedom of speech, then it's not suitable because you're not honoring it. So, I don't know. Look, this is just my point of view. I just want to talk about this. And this is why it's difficult for me to do reviews on the movies and do the videos about the movies. The only way I can talk about the movies is if I just sit here in front of the camera and tell you about the movie. But it's impossible for me to show any footage or to show any paused stills from the movie, because the Hollywood studios and these companies, these corporations, third-party sister corporations of these big giant corporation studios like Warner Brothers, Paramount, Fox, Universal, especially Disney, for crying out loud, they simply will block your video. Your video will not see a light of day unless you are a big sponsored whore, and that gives them more traffic, more money. Then they might overlook that. But if you're independent, if you're just somebody who's trying to use a fair use to spread the information about the movie, forget it. If you want to start a movie review channel, you're going to have to do it without showing any footage, because it really has come down to that. Now, like I said, this video, it's partially blocked. It is not fully blocked, but why even do that? Why partially block it? There's really, if you watch this video is 3 minutes and 55 seconds. If you watch this video, there's nothing, and I really do mean nothing on this video that I have shown that would be me infringing or breaking the copyright rules. I'm simply talking here. That's all I was doing. So there was nothing here that was worth this video being blocked. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't profit any money from this. I didn't monetize it. I didn't show any video footage of the film. I didn't show any sound from the film. I just used my voiceover where I says, "I'll be back," which I do. And there was nothing. There was really nothing on this video that would... Any lawyer who looks at this video, he would not say that I am breaking any copyright rules or laws. And it's a short video. There's nothing. So, anyway, what do you guys think? How you guys feel about this? What are your thoughts on it? I gave you my 2 cents about it, and look, man, I think it's pretty sad. If you want to be a content creator these days on YouTube, you really have to walk on the eggshells, honestly. And I don't know how you're going to walk on these eggshells, because you're going to break them. That's what I'm saying, walking on the eggshells. You're going to break them, because there's no other way around. I mean, you are set up to fail on YouTube. because YouTube doesn't care about you. They only care about exploiting you to use the traffic so they can help their corporation whores happy. They're all about the money, man. It's a one big giant corporation mafia of money. It's what it is. It's a one big whorehouse industry of whoring, of making money. They don't care about the content creators. They don't care about you or your passion or what you're trying to share, what you're trying to bring. They don't care about that. They're sleeping with all these big giant corporations. They're a bunch of whores. It's a big brothel of whoring. It's what it is. Well, there you have it. I just want to talk about this, and this is why I am hesitant to review 4K movies or 3D movies. Okay, this is why I have a difficult time talking about Dolby Vision on this movie, HDR on this movie. Why aren't you talking about Godzilla, Dolby Vision? You know, what's going on? I can't. If I show a little glimpse of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Warner Brothers, the Legendary Pictures, is going to block the video entirely. They're going to block the video. Doesn't matter. Even if it's paused. Paused image. Doesn't matter. They're so, they're so anal about their trademark, even though the trademark it's owned by, Toho. Toho owns the damn Gojira. Okay, not the Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures, but Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures they feel like as if now they own the Godzilla, when in fact they don't. Toho owns the Godzilla. They're just letting you make the movie. Anyway, don't get me started, guys. I can do 2 hours of this bullshit and just talk about just how anally, painfully it hurts to make, any kind of videos based on reviewing a movie or Blu-ray, HDR and Dolby Vision. It's really difficult to review a movie for me in HDR and Dolby Vision because you don't know whether or not you're going to get blocked. YouTube doesn't care. YouTube's not going to protect you. They leave you at the mercy of the studios. And studios, they don't give a shit. They just simply tell you, we don't find anything valid here. Even though I send them the copy of the statute law that says fair use in United States. And they just brush that off. They don't care. You're dealing with a mafia. You're dealing with a fucking mafia is what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with in Hollywood. A fucking mafia. And the same thing in YouTube. Goddamn mafia. Cosa Nostra is what you're fucking dealing with. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a good one, though.